Hey, Sinner and Rage here, and welcome to Spain and my fastest lap, though not really because I invalidated because I spent too long off the track trying to keep it out of everyone else's way. Normally though, I would brake it, the little brake in the green bit at the right hand side, drop to 4th, maybe 3rd if I need an extra bit turn in, try and get as far as left, 4 swinging right, and then just keeping the throttle down. I'm going to brake just after the boards in the shadow, and again drop into 4th, and then just trying to kind of like power my way through the gears. And to be honest, I really don't actually know where to brake here. I just brake some point after I see the pole on the left hand side, down into 3rd, maybe even 2nd. This one I go through in 4th and just try and straighten up as much as possible. Ran a wee bit wide there. I don't know if I did get invalidated because that was invalid anyway, but I just wanted to see how well I could actually have done. I'm going to brake around about just after the 100 metre board, drop in 2nd, and then trying to straighten up. Going to run a certain amount, just a wee snip of the curb on the left hand side before touching the one on the right. Drop into 4th, then 3rd, and then accelerating back up to 5th, and then coming down to 3rd for this corner. A wee bit sloppy as I drop to 2nd for the next 2 corners, and then just at this point it is full speed and just try and get up the gears as quickly as possible, and that would have got me a 119.7, which honestly can't actually remember where that would have taken me, but I'm sure it would have been somewhere outside the top 10 as it always is. But start of the race, I get a shocker as is my want, and that's fine. Just going to play it safe and see how it goes here into first corner. Blazer Guns gets quite badly held up under the slow cars in front of him, so it allows me to at least get one of my places back, and I'm going to pretty much immediately lose it again there as I'm again overly cautious into this corner here, and he's up along my inside. So back in 20th place, and yeah, just maybe I need to be a bit braver sometimes, but honestly, just see if you get wing damage. I just find it ruins the race, and it's probably not going to make a massive difference to my overall performance as we go past LCR Ben. I genuinely think has been having an absolute howfer recently, and you can see both Button and possibly Dragon off to the side there in the gravel. No idea what actually happened. Can't remember anyone mentioning in the group chat either. So yep, Laser Gun losing the back end there, but as I was saying, I'm never really going to gain too much by fighting for that 1 or 2 positions right at the start of a race. So I'd just rather have it clean and be able to battle a wee bit later on when it's all settled down. So I'm going to cut across here because we go through a wee spell of not too much happening. So we're going to jump to lap 4, and you can see Street Gamers loses it there coming through those turns, and that's me up into 16th. I catch up with Snodfod here, but that's actually not what you're going to see. It's more that you can see my teammate Edited Fawn, who I think he ditched a wheel just off the track there and it cost him basically. But now on lap 19 we're going to come up to a slow moving Leper Affinity, who obviously lost the car, and I'm going to sit right onto the back of him here. The fact is, even though I got really close, he was just faster, to be honest. We're in the same tyre compounds, and I'm going to mess up here. I brake what I thought was my normal braking point, but he braked a bit earlier, as is his right, and I gave myself wing damage, which is going to cost me 5 seconds in the pits, but actually it also smacked Leper back up speed, so that he was over the speed limit as he crossed the line. So Leper actually ended up getting a 5-second penalty for that, so I do apologise. I did make the mistake, and should have assumed that people wouldn't all be gunning at the same speed. But you can see here I've caught up with Epics, sorry, and I mean, what can I say? I mean, it was a beautiful overtake, absolutely clean. Yeah, there was, I mean, it looked like his car's ghosted, but it probably wasn't. It was probably just an amazing overtake. So that's me into 15th, which I was a wee bit sad about, because 14th I think has been my worst finish. but I do pass Button, who's gone on to the soft compounds. In the pits, obviously going for the fastest lap, which as you can see he did get. So I'm 14th, which is kind of about where I seem to finish, but you can see ahead there's been all sorts of trouble going on. Sadly can't recall exactly what's happening here on the last sector of the last lap, but I am much closer to Bibbin now. I think I didn't have any penalties at this point, no time penalties, so if anyone else ahead had them, then there was a potential to gain a place. But you can see Bibbin actually goes wide, and I have to sort of dodge around him, and I take him on the line, although I think he might have had a penalty, so it might actually have been a bigger gap than you might think. But actually I don't just jump one place by grabbing Bibbin on the line, I actually grab another, as someone obviously had quite significant time penalties. So that's actually my best finish in ILR. Yeah, you can see some people there, Bibbin, and in fact it was MXTTDJ had a 6-second penalty, so I managed to get a jump there as well. So yeah, from 19th to 12th is not too bad at all. So yeah, best finish in ILR 3, still hunting down that elusive point. Not entirely sure when they're going to get it, and you can see some more quality work from Codemasters there as they just managed to linger on an empty grid for more than a few seconds in their highlights reel. But yeah, I'm getting closer. Honestly, I actually can't remember. I know I've had 2 14ths and a 13th. I've had other results, but I couldn't honestly tell you what they were. But I can now add a 12th to that as being my best finish so far. So yeah, getting closer. Points got to come at some point, and yeah, Spain used to be a favourite of mine. I won it in F1 XL my very first season by 45 seconds on a 2-stop strategy. Never been able to get even remotely close to replicating that now that I've joined sort of, AOR and ILR3 ILR as well. So yeah, I think I'll look back on that as a wee one-off. But yeah, it was an enjoyable race. Kept out of trouble apart from basically smacking Leper Affinity into a 5-second time penalty in the pits, but apart from that it wasn't too bad. Even if you'd removed the 5 seconds I lost getting a wing change, I don't think it would have made a difference. I think he was 8 and a bit seconds up the road, so I had nothing really more to gain from it. But anyway, the next race is Monaco, a street circuit, and one which is really just a race of attrition, so hopefully be able to pick up some points there, more through other people basically DNFing than me actually being necessarily fast. But hopefully see you then. So yeah, enjoy this and catch you next time.